we've been pulling a lot of data together on COVID-19 suppliers, so I feel like this is a pretty good place to start. And I'm just going to start with my search term, additive manufacturing. Okay, so I see here GovShop returns results in 3 different categories. I've got my supplier section. These are all the supplier profiles in GovShop that match additive manufacturing in their profile somewhere. Then we have commodity codes. So I am going to have to figure out a commodity code eventually, although in a situation like this, it's less important. But if I was doing a standard market research, for a government procurement, I would need to know what the product service code is. Contract vehicle is something we want to look at too, because if I can find contract vehicles, if this was a federal purchase, for instance, buying something like that off the supply schedule would save me a lot of lead time. And obviously time is of the essence. We have a real crisis in New York right now. We can also look and see if there's any cooperative purchase agreements. But for this, because this is an emergency acquisition, a lot of the rules, we have a lot more flexibilities now, I guess you should say. These are definitely commercial items, just by the understanding of, for instance, this is one of the resources I found. These are medical devices, right? These tracheal tubes, ventilators, all of these things are clearly used in commercial healthcare. So this is not an industry or, government specific thing. So let's get back over to my my search here. So I want to look at all suppliers, and this is what I typically, I open these in different tabs. Let me just close that too. So I like to open these in different tabs so I can look at all of these at once. Okay, so let's first of all jump over here and look at additive manufacturing as a return for supplier profiles that have this in there. So there's 1,000+ suppliers that match this. Obviously that's probably an unwieldy number, so I want to shortlist these. I want to start finding companies that match. So I'm going to create a new list. I'm going to call this this is my BiPAP T connector market research list, and this is for New York State 3D printing opportunity for T connector valves, spelling is awful, from the additive manufacturing industry. Okay, I'm going to make this list public so anybody can see it, and we'll start checking it out. Okay, so additive manufacturing.